Right, so we're doing another video today on another car. Yep, so we've done my son's, or we're doing it, and now we've got my daughter's here, we've got Molly's car here now. So this car suffers from a problem. Yeah, so what's happened with this car is it's got brake failure. Somewhere along the line it's got brake failure. Molly was driving it, the brakes stopped. She stopped the car, then a few days after that the pedal was sinking to the floor. This is where it's been to a garage. They had a look at it for her, said there's nothing wrong with it. Well, there is something wrong with it, and it's not drivable. And, I shouldn't have put my foot flat to the floor and wait for it to stop. Hit the brakes, it should stop straight away. I'm lifting off and putting back down. That second or two that it takes to do that, you travel quite a bit of distance, aren't you? And then you're hitting back at someone. So this car's unacceptable. It can't drive. And in my opinion, it shouldn't have left the garage where it was until they found out the problem. And I know what the problem is because it took me 30 seconds to find it. So this car's going to get a bit of a work done on it today. So we think what's wrong with it is the master cylinder's failed. So the master cylinder on the top, when I look underneath the car, there's fluid coming out from here. So there's plenty of fluid in the reservoir. The bract shoes look new. The front discs and pads, they look a little, no, sorry, the front discs and pads need changing. They don't look the best of quality, to be fair. And the rear shoes look new but with old drums on, so we're going to do that. So what did I do? I checked all that. Then what I did was I came up here, I lifted this rubber seal back up here, and if you look there, it's wet through. We've got brake fluid up there. That's what it was, that's what it is. I've got a funny feeling we've got a blown master cylinder, so we've got one of them, and it's here. So I think this is at fault. We're going to find all that out in a minute when we take it to bits, but let me spin this camera around, it might help. So I think it's this that's gone in there, the seal's passing and that's leaking through into the car. I hope it is, so that's what we're going to investigate now, because all the brakes seem okay but there's no pedal. So we're going to fit the FIA stuff for her. Again, 3-year warranty for the brakes, so she's going to be fine with discs and pads, cabin filter, air filter. We don't know if we needed the rear shoes because I didn't get the drums off in time, so we've got the rear shoes if needed. We've got the oil filter, and this is the Pacific oil for this vehicle. If you go on the FIA groups, put your reg in, it'll tell you the right oils for your vehicle. So this is the right oil. My local Motor Parts Direct did that, so if you want the right oil, give them a shout. We're going to put new drums on the back because the shoes look okay. So that's what we're doing. We're going to give it a service, got some spark plugs, and we're going to try and get a brake pedal. So the first thing we'll do is the back ones, because we're just going to look at these, and I think really we could possibly just do the actual drums. So with the drums, I can show you. They're a bit corroded. I've had to wash some of the car off, so it's not well. But the shoes, to be fair, don't look horrendous. But what we'll do is there's copper slip on everything. Don't know why, but there is. So we'll get the wire brush out, give these a bit of a there, and the screw is there. For that, brill, right, quick and simple job. It's going to get harder as we go along, so let's go on the other side and do that side next. Again, they're not the best, these. This one I think looks like it's had some corrosion at some point. we're gonna have to go. So got a nice new shiny drum on. There we go. Those look good new drums, don't they? Right, so that's that bit done. Let's go around now to the front and sort these disc pads out for her. So let's have a go at these front ones. Let's see how easy they are to work on. Nice little car. So let's get on and get these discs on, shall we? First job, let's crack off. There we go. Let's drop our caliper back on. I think the caliper's quite far out. We might have to just use our wind back tool, which we are going to have to use it. Let's just protect that. It's not much, but it's enough to warrant it. Let's get that out. And can we do it with that one, do you think? Yeah. I'll do it, I think. So I've got two, one's a left hand, and the other one's a right hand. To be honest, I don't think I've ever used the other one. So let's put that on there. And we know what we're doing with this, don't we? We've done it loads of times, haven't we? Just gently push it back. Not too mad, just enough till we feel it bite. Take it off. No mole grips, no pliers, none of that business. There we go. Let's offer that back up in there like that. That goes like that. That sits like that. Let's just drop a little bit of thread lock on these. Like that. So there we go, we've done one side, and what we'll do now is we'll go around the other side like we normally do. Let's get the other side done, and then we're going to have to move on to doing this master cylinder. I don't know, I've not done a master cylinder on one of these, but look at the new part, it don't look horrendous, but who knows. So let's go around there now and get this other side done. But next thing we need to do is this master cylinder. So we know we've done the brakes, we won't put the wheels back on. Let's get up top and let's pull this master cylinder out. Fingers crossed, we've found the brake fading fault. Right, this is what we're going to try and check out if we can, is that. So we've got a long extension bar. Let's undo the brake pipes first. Worst case scenario, have to bleed the brakes, and then we're going to find the master cylinders, don't want to undo on the back, and then we're going to end up breaking brake pipes. You can see what's probably going to happen with this, but we've got to do it because I want to know why she's no brakes. I've got a drip tray down there, so that should be alright. Need some extension bars that lock on a bit better. Can we see it in there? There we go. Pop this electrical connector off. Let's run out of brake fluid, and hopefully this should just pull out, I think. Let's have a look, shall we? Well, there we go. It's like brake fluid everywhere, aren't we? What I can see on this is this here. This fluid here. Great. So what we'll do is we're going to swap this. Yeah, can you see round there? Look here, because this was in the car, so there's no fluid come down there, look, but this is brake fluid, so this sealing here is passing and causing that to leak. So we've got to keep this, we've got to take this bottle off here, so we're going to strip that down. Some plugs here, look. Take these plugs out of there. It's quite tight, that as well, you know, if you're going to do one, it snaps on. Listen, it's really, well, it's going to have to be tight, and it's part of brakes, but it will, like that, like that. That's well on. It's well on. So yeah, we're a little bit there, aren't we? Let's just clean that up on there, and then we'll install our new one and get back together for her. Just give this a bit of a wipe. do the awkward one first. There we go. I think that's full enough, don't you? Right, so I've had my pressure bleed thing on it. I've done it before, you've seen me use it. It's down here. And all I do is I turn that on. Like that. And it starts sucking on the air. It starts pulling from here. I've turned this off now, but you wouldn't do that. You bleed, turn it off. Turn it on like that, it pulls the air through the caliper into there, and that there is all brake fluid that was in here to start with, not to start with, but that was empty. But our old brake fluid's in there, so it cleans it all out as well. And I've not driven this car with the brakes any good anyway, but what we've got now is we've got a brake pedal now. That's the brakes done. Massive shout out there to Motor Parts Direct. Next thing we're going to have a go is service on it, because while I was underneath checking stuff, we've come across the oil filter which says this on it. There we go, 2023. We're now in 2025. In fact, how old is it? The 3rd month of 2023. It's well past the service. Let's get these post spark plugs out and see if we can get it running a bit better for Molly. It's a bit shaky. I wonder if it needs the spark plugs doing, but we'll look at the air filter in a minute. We're alright on the master cylinder and everything, so let's crack on with a bit of mini service. I've got the stuff here. I use one of these to get the oil filter out, but I've drained the oil out because it's difficult for me to film under here, to be honest. But I think we need to have a look at this oil, to be honest, because I'll give it everything to stop to drain out, and that's it. What a strange car for oil, because they didn't enough there. Let me put this back in here. So I think it's hang on. Let's put this back in here. So it's a 14mm socket. On that. Right. But just look at how much oil's come out of it. That's it. And I bet they're in a litre there. You know, it's a bit. It's not exactly the best oil it will, is it? And it says on there 2023. So it's not been going around for 2 years. I don't know, but we're not anymore. So let's get this oil filter off. Lots of gadgets for these, but I've had this forever. That shape there will be for some sort of fancy socket thing you can buy, probably. There we go. It won't take much to get this one off. Some can be real problems, but we'll get a bit of oil out of this, won't we, as well? I don't think much, but it'll be full because the way it is in the car. There we go. So where's that cloth gone? See ya. Get me a little oil filter. I'll pinch a bit for this rubber. Oh, there we go. That's it. That's that on. That's that changed. That's that done. There's like a one. Might be getting another sump plug. That doesn't look too bad, to be honest. The sump plug on there. So good to go on there. Good to go on there. I'll keep an eye on them drop links for her. Let's get some oil back in it, shall we? I wonder how much it actually takes. So while the oil's disappearing down, we'll so looking at that, let's tip in half of it. Let that settle down. So we've put 2 litres in it. It's only a 3-cylinder engine, but we'll let that settle down. Probably lose a bit, won't we, in the oil filter. Just put that on there so we don't have any problems. Just that goes down there. Air filter, I'd imagine it's in here somewhere. The air filter's there. It looks pretty clean. It don't look too bad, to be honest, but we're going to change it. A nice shiny new one. So we'll put that in there in a minute. Right, let's get these spark plugs out and change these. It's had a bit of grease on it, so somebody's been in here and done a little bit of a service on it, because they put a bit of like anti-slip grease on that. I don't think these spark plug coil things have ever been off. So this is where Dad breaks the clip now. Oh dear. I know what's coming here. See what these look like, shall we? Alright, a little bit changing them anyway, but yeah, let's get our new ones. Yep, plug these in, we're going nowhere. Sorted. Right, wasn't too bad that, was it? Next thing we do, check this dipstick, see what we're doing for oil. It's a weird one to pull it out that far down, but yep, we need a bit more in there. Going in my tea. We need a bit more. See. Right, so we're going to get Molly's car to the point where we can start to give her it back. These headlights, we're going to have to do something with these headlights because they're not very good and they're a little bit, well, a little bit dull, a little bit dark. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a go at trying to restore them. So we've got some 2000 grit paper. I'm just going to gently attack this bit here. Years of scratches and damage on it. That's the first bit done. We could lacquer them again if we had to, but I don't think we're going to have time because Molly needs his car back. So what we're going to do is try and polish them up a bit if we can, like this. Let's get the polish, which is here. So we've done this before on the Mini. I know everybody won't have one of these, but you could get an adapter for something, or like a grind, a drill or something like that. It's only on about 1500 RPM. He's met these lights a bit better for her, and what we're going to fit is some of these. Like I said, they're not the best brightest bulbs in the world what's in, but we're going to fit these Osram night breakers, and we're going to go for 150 up to 150 meters. So let's see if got to remember as well, don't touch the bulbs with your fingers, otherwise you'll damage them and they'll never work. So they're dead easy to get out. It's difficult to film, but I'll show you quickly and we'll go back to the camera view. What it is, there's a little clip there if you can see it, and that clip there basically pushes up and locks into the back of the headlight there. So it lifts up, so you lift it up, push it to the side and it'll pop out. And that's one side done. So I'll do the other side. It's not that difficult job. Easy to do it at home, so I'll do the other side right quick. And there we go. Pretty simple job. I do like the Osram range of halogen bulbs. So let's have a look, see if it's any different. It looks a bit whiter, does that to me? And there's the difference. So we'll know that when we watch the video, won't we? But they're massive difference. They don't look yellow. They look like, oh, look at the side lights. Look at the state of the side light bulb. So that's full beam. So yeah, they're pretty good then. So that's them done. I just checked that oil. So this is an old jug I've got and there's a bit of rubbish at bottom of it, but I've put that old oil in and that's where we're at. So 1100, and we've put in this jug. I'll have to tip this away because this jug, so we've put in over 3 litres of oil. Right, so that ain't good for the car, is it? So we'll just have to see how we go with it, because it won't have been running very well. We're nearly just a third of its oiling, will it? But it has kept running for us, so yeah, let's leave it at that. But there's not enough oil in it, definitely not. I've got to now go give this car back to Molly. I've got to go and get some tyres put on it. She needs it for work and for uni, and we've got to get it back over to her. So I hope you liked the video. I normally do a bit on the grass at the end, but I can't. I've got to go give this car back to Molly like ASAP. I'm going to call them and get some tyres fitted where I go get my tyres done, and we're going to put the new ones on the front and the old ones, not old ones, but the warm ones on the back for her. And hopefully the brighter lights for her on the night time will be great. A massive shout out to Motor Parts Direct for the discs, pads, oils and filters, much appreciated. So check out their link and click on their bits if you need, click on their parts, put your reg in the FAI website, check your oil, see what spec of oil you need for your car. That's what I do. I can just ring up and get it. So there we go, and thanks very much for watching. I'll see you on the next video where we're doing another car. Alright, thanks for watching everyone. Bye for now. I better get this car back to Molly. See you later.